Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 9 here on Silverrun with me, Farmer Murphy. Well, unfortunately, no Mikey here with us today. It is the middle of summer here for both of us, not just here, but we've been struggling to find time to get together to record. Summer for both of us is a much busier time of year, and being 8 hours apart, him in Germany and me here in Alberta, Canada, doesn't make things any easier. And it has been some time since an episode of Silverrun, and didn't want you all to forget about it. So I thought I better get on here, and I'll try and pump out a couple, 3 episodes here or whatever until the fall when hopefully Mikey can join us again. So, seeing as it has been a while, I thought we better do a quick review because I had to remind myself when I first came on. But I have been doing some off camera work this morning that I'll tell you about. First thing you may notice is our money has gone up. I believe we were at about $3,000 or so when we left. But we also had a $5,000 loan, and we'd taken that loan out to buy the sheep, as you may call. So there's going to be 50 more sheep delivered today. But we are now up to $65,000, and that's because I loaded up the metal this morning from the iron furnace and sold off, oh, what was it again? 10 rolls at least? Was it 10 or 12? Shoot, I should have written it down, but I didn't. Anyways, I loaded that off on the train and sold that off, so that was a nice payday. And the other payday came from the roller coaster. When I came on, I went and checked it, and we were stuck at the last stage because we needed, believe it or not, 0 liters of wood beams. Now, I'm pretty sure we've seen where it was stuck and needed like 1 liter. I don't remember seeing it stuck on 0, but that's where it was. I had to deliver 0 liters. So as soon as I did that, it moved over to the next stage. And so if we take a look, we can see it's moved, and we're in good shape on everything but wood beams. We need almost 5,700 liters, and we have only 700 liters. So wood beams is going to be the holdup. But I delivered everything else we had: planks long, metal. We had some here already: floor tile, staircase railing. So I delivered all that. And of course, when we deliver here, we get paid for that. So that's where the other funds came from. So now we're debt free and at 65,000. And it's starting to look pretty good around here. I mean, you can see there's obviously still some work to do, but definitely looking like a roller coaster. So that's a good deal. So we'll have to keep delivering the beams as we get them down here. The boat is right where we left it. It's in need of the fabric. I took a look. We only have about 250 liters of fabric right now. The extra sheep will help get the wool into the spinnery, but we've just got to wait for the spinnery to pump that fabric out. So that's going to be a little while. Unfortunately, we're waiting for that. But some other decisions were made here, and so let's head up to my place. And I thought I'd leave you on board here, because it has been some time, and just refresh your memories as to where this is located. I have, as you may recall, I mentioned some time back, there were some trees at my place I wanted to take out because I wanted to put in a garage eventually. So I have staged all the logging equipment up there, so we can get that done. So I moved that up there this morning. So we'll take a quick look at that. And then another decision has been made. We had some discussion of where we might log next, and that was undecided at the last episode, but it is decided now. So we'll take a look at that. Decided to leave you out of cab so you can see a bit of the countryside. There's our humble abode there. We'll just pull up here and stop, and we'll take a look. So what I have done is I have gone and marked all the trees I want to have removed here. You can see the red X's on them. So we're going to take and haul them out of here this morning. That's the first job, and I need to take this rock out of here as well. And you know what? That just reminds me, I think I forgot to bring up the bucket. Let's run over here and look. I'm pretty sure I did forget. So I'll have to, yeah. Yep. No bucket here. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to run back and grab the bucket. We need to grab the dump truck anyway, so that's no big deal. So that's the first thing we're going to work on this morning. And you know, I'll probably show some of that. Haven't shown some logging on camera for a little bit, so going to be a little rusty, so it might be a little entertaining. So we'll take a look at that. But if we carry on here down this road, we'll actually end up at the iron mill. And we actually own all this property on both sides of the road. Actually, I think it's both. Yeah, it is both sides that we own. We'll just stop up here. So there's the iron furnace there. There's a car there. Let's better not step out in front of that. So you can see this road carries on here. But if we look across, we owned obviously to this creek, because we own right up to the iron mill actually, but from that creek to the road, and on this side of the road as well, all the way to, I don't know if we can see it. We'll run over there, but there's a, was it a gas station over there, I believe? We'll take a quick look when we get done, but we own all the way back here. Let's just jog right to the river. So you can see that's a fair ways, but you can see this road does link up or carry on, and there is a bridge there. So we can't take this road out, but we are going to log this off and clear all the stumps and like clear cut it. Because if we walk through here without getting too many bushes in the face, you can see it's pretty flat all in here. And there's not a lot of really flat spots. So I thought, you know, if we log this off, we already own it. Whoops, I'm trying to avoid getting bushes in the face. We could farm this. There'd be no reason. It certainly would be farmable. And that's the same if we wander over this way. You can see it's all fairly flat in here. Now we'd have to take out some rocks here and there. But it goes a fair ways. We could get a, you know, although it would all be divided by that road, we can't take that out. See, all the way, yeah, still right to the river, pretty much flat. Just tapers off at the river, but you can see it goes quite a way. There's the back of that gas station, I think it is. So we could have a good-sized grass field in here, or even a crop field, although we don't have any crop equipment. But, you know, I was thinking, I'm very seriously considering borrowing some money to get the farming operation expanded and going. So it may be possible in the not too distant future that we will have some more farming equipment. Oh yeah, it is a gas station. And bearing that in mind too, we own across the road here, and this is another spot. I guess the guy should look both ways before he goes bolting across the road. We wouldn't have to take very many trees out. Now this is a little steeper. I don't know if we would crop this, but we could turn this into some more grassland. And I did have a plan to put a small BGA in. So, you know, we can make use of that grass. And of course the sheep are going to use it. And eventually we're going to have cows and they're going to use it. So we wouldn't need to take many trees out in this area. And we would have another like grass field we could use. So it's probably a little steep for cropping. You could do it, but why when you got that flat area down there we could put crop in. So that's kind of our short-term and long-term plans as it stands right now. So we'll head back to our truck, ducking and diving around the bushes, and we'll bed tongue-tied there. We'll head back to my place and we'll get after those trees. So I will see you up there in just a minute. Well, here we are, all set and ready to go. I did turn the help menu on because basically I need all the help I can get. It's been a while. Come on, Turn green there, guy. Oh, maybe we'll just creep ahead a little bit. That should do it. There we are. Now I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drag these back this way and cut them back here just so they're a little easier for me to deal with for loading. Now I left the cut length at 9 meters. Because we're hauling them to our sawmill, it really doesn't matter. 9 meters is where we had it just because that was the best place, or where you got the best price. But because we're delivering it to our own sawmill, that really doesn't matter. But I found the 9 meters to be a pretty good length to deal with. Fits easy on the trailer, easy to load. So I've just stuck with it. So I do realize I could increase that, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Well, let's see if we can sneak in and grab this guy here. That rock is not in the most convenient place. Oh shoot, I screwed that up. That's what I wanted to do. Take that down just a little bit. See if we can't drag this one out. Whoa, that's a heavy sucker. And like I said, we'll take these to our sawmill. It's down to about 50%. I checked everything else is in pretty good shape. And I'll just do logging till the sawmill's full. I don't think I'll bother selling any because we get more from the products we make. I'd rather just fast forward or skip some time and sell our products. Would like to upgrade this harvester because it's pretty. Oh no, we're going to end up dropping that on the house, aren't we? Oh, hopefully the wife didn't see that. Should have thought that one through a little bit sooner than I did. I haven't been doing any of the logging contracts on here, but that's another place where we can get some money. I could do a few of those too. I think that one, that little gaffer there's got a red mark. I'm not sure we can get on that one with this. We might have to cut that one with the chainsaw. Let's go have a look. No sir, that's going to be a chainsaw one. And they're a, if I remember right, they're a bit of a bugger to delimb that one. So I might deal with that sucker off camera actually. Sorry, I was saying, yeah, I would like to get an upgrade. Oh man. This guy's pretty hard on my roof. I guess by rights I probably should have chopped those down with a chainsaw so I could control where they're going instead of ricocheting them off my roof, but hindsight, like they say, is 20/20. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen. There's probably only about one more down here, I believe. Oh, there's one over there. And that went right there. Oh no, there's two more over there. I had marked this out some time ago, so I don't even know if I remember what the plan is or what building I marked it out for, but I guess we'll figure it out. Yes, finally one that didn't land on the house. Looks like just the one rock we need to get rid of. And I think these ones actually we can probably leave down here. Now that we've cleared those trees out of there, we'll have enough space. But you know what? I think before I do that, I'll actually bring the stump grinder here and get rid of these stumps that are down in this area. And then we'll just leave those trees in that spot. Oops, wrong button there. I do like this stump grinder because it doesn't change the texture underneath. Not important here where we're going to put a building necessarily, but other places it's really nice. You have that feature, and you can turn it on and off if you want to have that cultivated look after you stump grind. You can get it. As you can see, it works pretty well. Actually, you know what? I might just see if I can take that tree out with this after I get these other ones cut. It's not worth that much. Just maybe grind it out of there. I've never tried doing that with that stump grinder, but we may give that a go. Oh, that's going to be right across the road, isn't it? And that's right in the road of that tree. Maybe what we'll do here is we'll try this. See if I can get it kind of more parallel to the road here. Oops. I'll go back like this a little bit, maybe. Well, this is not working out quite as I had planned. Actually, you know what? It can go. I can get at it from the road. At least I got room to swing it around. Might have been some stinking thinking because I forgot I could get by those trees right there. That wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, I don't think. Hmm. You know what we'll do is I'll run down and I'll grab the Volvo and we'll show that winch uh, at work, because I don't think we've used that yet, and that'll work good in this situation. We'll drag them out of here. So created myself some extra work, but hey, I can show you something that I haven't shown you before on here, I don't think. So we'll do that. That's going to be the road there for this little operation. We'll move up here. Just actually, we might be able to sneak her right out here. Yes, we can. Look at that. Nice. All right, guys, I'll leave you there for just a minute, and I'm going to run down, and I am going to grab the Volvo, and we'll drag those logs out of there. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Hi, guys. Well, we're back up here, and there's the Volvo sitting over there, but I thought I'd get these logs loaded up, and I thought I should show you this. Like, on camera so far, I think we've been using pretty much the log fork to load, which doesn't work too bad. It definitely works much better than it did in FS19, but still off camera I've been using this. In FS19 we had in the CZ pack, we had the big bag lifter, it was called. This is the John Deere one. I'll show it to you in just a second, but you can reach down, get your logs piled up, and you can pick up a whole swack of them at one time. And if you got a bunch like that and there's one sitting there, if you're quick, you can, there you go, so you can even grab that. If we look in the store, I think this is, yeah, under front loader tools. And this one is the big bag winch. And it works just as good as the one in the CZ pack, I find. And if you're not using anything else out of the CZ pack, it's a pretty big download. But this makes loading up the logs, especially if you're working by yourself, pretty quick. Oh man, okay, just hooked it. But as you can see, like I said, I'm cutting them to 9 meters, so it means you don't have to be as fussy about having them lined up. There's still lots of room for them on the trailer. And I think that one needs to go over just a bit more here. Drop them in there just like that. So as you can see, you can load up pretty fast with that. Anyways, I'll carry on with this because I went and checked the time. I have been talking your guys' ear off here so far, so I'll get these loaded up and on the truck, and then we'll get ready to drag those other ones out. So I'll catch up with you in just a second. Well, this is take two. I hooked up 4 logs and pulled them out beautifully. It was fantastic and totally screwed up the record. So we'll try again. I don't have 4 logs left though, just have the 3, and one hardly counts as a log, but anyways, we'll do this. So we'll just take and attach there and there and there. And I had said this Volvo works pretty well for this. I did find on the hilly areas though it was a little bit underpowered for this job. There is a piece of equipment I'd like to buy specifically for doing this. But as all the logging equipment is, it is rather pricey. So we'll have to wait on that. And I can't begin to pronounce the name right now. That was Mikey's job to deal with that. A German piece of gear, I believe, or Swiss, something like that. So there we go. The nice thing about it when you drag these out is it lines them up nicely for loading too. So that works out pretty good. We will get this disconnected, hopefully. There we go, that one. I'll get the tractor out of the way and we'll get these loaded up. And after this, I'm going to head down to that other area I showed you. I will get all this gear loaded up and hauled down there. And we'll finish getting a trailer load of logs to haul to our sawmill. But I think I'll show that, or I'll finish that up, sorry, off camera. Uh, you've suffered enough. So I'll get this loaded up and everything moved and get the trailer loaded, and I'll catch up with you then. We'll drive her off to the sawmill. So see you in a little while. Well, I'm up here at the sawmill about to deliver our logs. Not the nicest load of logs you've ever seen. Like I said, a little out of practice. We'll let those unload. We'll get them unfastened. And while they unload, let's run up here and see what we've got sitting at our sawmill. Oh wow, we have a bunch of prefab again. So we could actually sell some of that off. You know what? I think we can sell off some of these planks too. I mean, I think we have more than enough here that we could sell half a dozen of those just for the funds. Still no beams yet though. But we have a little bit I think we can just sell off again. And no doubt tomorrow we'll have some other products, wood products that we can sell. Yeah, this is going to take a minute, so I'll tell you what, I'll leave you there for a second, and when it's all unloaded, we'll check and see how much we have in our mill. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, there we go. Our logs are offloaded. If we take a look at our production menu here, we can see for the sawmill we're at 78,000 liters. When we came up here, I believe we were at about 58,000, so that was 20,000 on that truckload. We're what, about 3/4 full? I think we could squeeze another load like that in there. I only had a couple trees off that logging area, so it didn't make much of a dent. So I think I'll go up and spend the rest of the day and maybe into some of tomorrow getting another truckload and bringing it down. Like I said previously, we're just going to focus on keeping our wood productions going for now and selling the products. At some point, I'm sure we'll be forced into having to sell some raw wood, but we'll just see how it goes, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Certainly willing to borrow some money to further our logging and farming enterprise. But let's take a look at our animals while we're here, because we got our extra 50 sheep were delivered. So we're at 100 in our pen. I'm just going to see how it goes for wool production. If that 100 keep ahead of the spinnery, then we'll just leave it at that. But if they're falling behind, then we will add some more. But I did check the time, and I think we're at about an episode here. So I think we're just a tad shy, but I think we'll wrap it up there because it seems like a natural place to break. So if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching. If you found it entertaining or informative in any way, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also feel free to comment if you wish. And if you want to see when other content like this lands, hit that old notification bell. But for this episode, until next time, it's Farmer Murphy, signing off.